Hello again. Very pleased to be with you once more on video 3. That little introduction, as you know by now I'm sure, comes from the rhythm of Bulería. Today I'd like to begin with a rhythm that is very, very important, one of the fundamental rhythms in flamenco, and it is called the seguidilla. Seguidilla or seguirilla, several pronunciations. This particular style is possibly the most profound form in flamenco, and the poet Federico Garcia Lorca said about this that it could be played, sung or danced in a church without profanation. What it means is that this piece has a very religious quality, not in the sense of being in a church, but that it is profound and spiritual in feeling. Particularly when played with a singer. We don't have a singer with us, but I'm going to show you the basic compás, the rhythm, and the essential ambiente and aire, the feeling, atmosphere of this particular style. I'll just play you a few compasses of the seguidilla to give you the sound. Right, the opening compass here is stated with the following rhythm, which I'm going to clap out for you. The rhythm is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. So you see that it has a continual rhythm. There are in fact 12 beats in this cycle, as in the soleá, but the accentuation comes at different points. In fact, if you want to think of it in 12s, of course this is all in the book, but I'll just explain it to you. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But rather than count that, which is very complex to count when you are playing, it is much simpler just to count the essential accents. So we count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Right, translated to the guitar, this is what we have. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3. one thing you will notice in the use of the apagado in the seguidilla. The apagado means to dampen, literally, to cut the sound. So when I'm playing this chord, I can do it with the right hand, or maybe I can do it with the left hand. So in the left hand, we damp with the little finger, just coming down onto the strings like this. A very light feeling. It mustn't be over the fret. I'll just do that again. Mustn't be over the fret, you see. It has to be between the frets. So. Then you saw the right hand do it. I'll do that once more. So you play the chord and then immediately you damp with the palm. Once more. The whole palm goes flat onto the string there. And then you see the left hand do it. So if you look at both hands here, you'll see that there is left hand apagado and right hand apagado. We have there, you see. Now there is a slightly different apagado in the right hand, using the index finger rather than the thumb. Before we did this in the bass chord using the thumb and damped quickly with this part of the hand. We can also use the index and do the same thing. Which is a particularly flamenco characteristic and gives a very staccato feeling and flamenco-ness to the toque. This was typical of Niño Ricardo, who was great inspiration to me and who I was lucky enough to come into contact with in La Calle Gravina, Asteso's guitar shop. He passed on many different ideas, and this was one of his particularly strong characteristics in the seguidilla too. Also here you'll see the use of the rajeo followed by the thumb in the right hand. Again, this was very Ricardero technique. The rajeo followed by the thumb, giving a very full and flamenco attack to the sound. If it is just thumb in the right hand, we would have this, which is also very nice. But occasionally it's nice to let go and as if the guitar would burst. Right, there are a few things I'd better go over on that section because quite a lot happened. You will have noticed that I used a different thumb technique. And this is something we haven't covered until now because it is an advanced technique. and it is called alzapua. Alzapua literally means alzar, meaning to lift, and pua means plectrum. So in the thumb technique in the right hand, it is the use of the thumb, and exclusively thumb. There is no other finger used in this, of to do plectrum, if you like, alzapua. Now, in the seguidilla, what I was doing was 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do that once more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in fact, from 5 of one compass to 3 of the next compass, we were sustaining the compass, and in the left hand we had this chord, which is a B flat type chord, with the second finger coming round to this C sharp note. Now what we are actually doing in the right hand here, I will show you very slowly. We have a thumb note on the 5th string here. Then we carry on over a few other strings, probably the 4th and the 3rd. I'll do that again. Then the thumb comes back with an upbeat. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this technique is a question really of just practicing and being aware of its rhythm within its rhythm, if you know what I mean. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 1, 2 before playing the B flat chord. In the left hand here we have a B flat, but of course the G is added. I am of course referring as if the capo was not on the guitar. It's important that those 2 beats are felt, the first 2 beats of the compass, before you play that. In fact, the use of the foot here, if I may speak a little about the foot, is very important. If you are playing with your foot, it gives you a much more complete control of the compass. It's one thing to have the rhythm in your head, but it's another thing to really feel it in your body, if you like. And I'd like to just play the compass there and show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give you an idea of what I mean when I say to feel those 2 beats, but to actually tap them out with your foot if possible. Get into the habit of playing with your foot. And this applies not just to the rhythm, but to the falsetto. So when you're doing this alzapua as well, as I explained earlier on, it also helps you to express those beats much more definitely than if you are not tapping. So I'll just go over that again as well with my foot. The alzapua falsetto we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or if you are going faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, once you come to this B flat chord in the left hand here, it enables you to start over a new mood in a seguidilla. Rather like when one is accompanying a dancer, you build the rhythm up. You may be going really, really fast. Then this enables you to actually start over with a totally different mood again. Now, if you wish to play quite a slow variation and change that mood, that is quite possible. You don't, even though flamenco is very metronomic in its sense of time, its accelerandos and also ralentandos are very much part of the music. And if you play too evenly, as if you are playing to a metronome, then you miss that excitement. So here we come to a part where we can slow right down and change the mood and play something far more sad or yearning, whatever the mood is of that singer or dancer, or if you are making your own solo. So we could be finishing fast, as I was explaining. I'd like to say a little more about the triplet rajeo, which we covered in video 2 at the very end, but I'd like to go over it in a little more detail. The right hand technique of the triplet rajeo is very useful when you're playing for dancing, and this is what we have been talking about. And it doesn't tire the hand too much. We used to play a rajeo with the whole rajeo coming down and then the thumb up, so sort of thing, which was very tiring. If you then needed to go into a delicate arpeggio, it would upset the balance of the right hand. But this can be very loud and very rhythmic. The triplet rajeo was introduced to flamenco by Juan Marote, who brought it back from Mexico with him. And of course, the Mexican way of playing this in the right hand was probably much lighter. And applied to flamenco, it has this wonderful aggression, which, when you're playing for dancing, is ideal and supports the dancer's footsteps and gives him a strong beat. I'd like to recap on that technique and to show you in detail how the hand and the wrist work in this sort of rotary movement. We have the thumb upbeat, middle finger down, thumb down. The accent always on the upbeat. So thumb up, middle finger down, thumb down. 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can at times use this technique even if we are not on the E chord, in the A chord, but you must try not to hit the 6th string. Or if you do, you can use the chord I was using earlier on in the seguidilla which is to cover the G note there, making a sort of A7th. If we had the G covered here, the treble would be an obvious A7th. Covered in the bass, that's a very flamenco moderno chord being used in the aire today, and particularly in bulería and seguidilla. Now this triplet rajeo, the thing to understand about it is that you must start to practice it very slowly. 1, 2, 3, with very definite movements. 1, 2, 3. Without sort of moving the hand that much, but the wrist has this sort of rotary movement. 1, 2, 3, 1. I also use these two fingers together sometimes, rather than just the middle finger on its own. 1, 2, 3. So we can have a very powerful sound like this, because the thumb is actually the most powerful finger. And if we use the middle and the ring finger together, it gives a very strong sound, as you will remember when we did the original Soleá in video 1 and the Alegría and so on. We were talking about that movement. Well, the same thing happens when you're doing this. Now another style of playing I'd like to leave seguidilla now, where we could use this triplet rajeo, would be in fandango. And fandango is another very, very important basic rhythm in the art of flamenco. So many of the toque libres, the free forms, which we're going to come to, like the granaína, the taranta, malagueña, so on, really are fandango-based styles. And the particular cantes or song styles that come, malagueña, granaína and so on, are related to fandango form. So a good way to start a fandango is with this rather interesting chord, which you'll see in the book. And to play this. So there we are incorporating several things we have done in this video, the apagado and the triplet rajeo. Once we have got into the rhythm, there is a basic compass to fandango, which is like this. And again, we count in sixes or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, Now you will notice when I go into that variation, I don't go in on 1, but I go in on 11. You need to leave the last 2 beats of the compass free to start, because the way we end fandango falsettos, there's always 2 extra beats. So we have to compensate by going in 2 beats early. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in fact, they are all in 6s. It's in the last compass where we have the extra beat, where we come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 it would be. You see? So in fact, what we have here is 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Now, there are many variations in fandangos, and sometimes we play the part which is really belongs to the cante or the song form, but we do a guitar version of it. And that means changing key, coming out of this sequence, going to the major part, the G7 shape, into C, then to F, and so on. And if you had a singer, the complement would be something like this. Right, for the moment, I'd like to play a few more falsettos in the fandango rhythm, and I look forward to seeing you in video 4 very soon.